All right, welcome on into the dojo today. As you can see, my background screen is my ideal and perfect Oriental office. So, welcome on in. And in this short video, I want to share with you three things that are needed to turn what you enjoy doing into an online program that provides the freedom to work from anywhere and, more importantly, gives you the freedom to be rewarded by doing what you love. And if we haven't met before, I'm Gio Pensino, and I discussed recently with a group of people about my own experiences with launching my very first online program in 2008 and how I almost lost everything because I made some mistakes. And so, in this video, I want to share the three things that I learned and what I now implement and help other people to do as kind of a roadmap to helping people and having a greater impact and creating a lavish income for yourself. Like I said, doing what you enjoy doing. The three things that I've discovered. The first thing and the first problem, let's say, to overcome is what I might call clarity, which is having and creating the clarity around what it is that you are naturally gifted to do. And whenever I meet with people one on one, or even when I help people in a group program, one of the very first things is to develop clarity about what your natural gifts are, what you enjoy doing, because there is a million different things that you could do in the world. And one of the big mistakes is looking outside of yourself to find and to think about, like, oh, the world is filled with a million different problems and things that can distract our attention. But you know what I've come to know is that we each have a calling inside of ourselves. And I don't say that it's one calling, but we do have a call to do certain things. And oftentimes, when we look to our past, like what we've enjoyed doing in the past, and I say even what we've always enjoyed doing, even as a young person, well, this is a good source for doing that self discovery work that is the very first thing to do. And the self discovery is a combination of looking to what you enjoy doing, but also looking to see what the world really needs help with. So it's the marriage of these two things, which is what you love, what you're naturally gifted at, and what the world actually needs, or what people need. Not the entire world, but people in the area that you are interested in helping people. Because one of the big mistakes that I've seen is being very generalized and kind of abstract in what the world needs. And in order to create an online program or even a live in-person program, well, there has to be the focus, the laser focus to help people with one thing that they want help with. So it's the combination of those two things. Well, the second thing is to develop a clarity and to create a container for serving that particular group of people. And we could call that designing a program. We could call that designing a way of working with people. And to think, let's say, if you were a college professor, well, you would create one course, wouldn't you? And I spent a lot of years in college myself, 7 years. And it was most common in my particular my graduate school program that particular professors were good at certain things. And for instance, I went to design school, and there were some professors that were really good at design. They were known as the ones to teach the design courses. And other professors were really good at construction engineering, and they were kind of the more mathematical ones, and they were the ones to go to if you needed to learn about roadway alignments and grading and elevations. And so you see, what I'm trying to say here is, in the first step is to define what you love to do, what you're good at doing, and what that group of people that you like working with needs, and then create a course, create a container, create an experience. And it doesn't have to be super complicated, my friends, because the big mistake that I made in 2008 that almost cost me everything was trying to figure it out in my own head about what people needed. And the best way to figure out what it is that people need is by talking to them, by doing a little bit of legwork and doing the things that I just talked about to find the area that you want to focus on. And then, think about who really needs and wants that, who really desires it. Because, when somebody really desires something, they're going to find a way to do it. Right? Like when people go to college or when they enroll into an online program, there's rarely the question of, can I afford that? They don't figure out like, can I afford that? No, they go for what they want to do. Like when I initially went into graduate school, I didn't have a ton of money, but I found my way. And that way wasn't taking out big student loans. No, I found a way because it was something that I wanted to do. And so for you, it is, finding that group of people that want what you have and then creating the perfect container that laser focuses what you do on one thing or one area, one mission, one quest that people want to go on. And the final thing is to implement it. And this could be in three different areas, which is what I like to say is to launch an MVP. And no, it doesn't mean most valuable player. Well, it does if you're in baseball. But if you're in my world of online training programs, it means launching a minimally viable product. And this is another place where I see people get hung up and make mistakes. I made this mistake myself, which is to think that you have to do like a ton of complicated things, or you need to have like, a million followers on Facebook, or that you need even to enroll a whole bunch of people into your program. No, a minimally viable program is taking the first two steps and then creating an offer into the marketplace, primarily through social media, because that is where all courses are sold. They're not sold through websites. So, another little side note: don't waste your time on websites, because social media is the place to gather your tribe and then launch a minimally viable product. And if you can enroll one client, you know what that means? It means that you can enroll more clients. So everybody starts with one. Any sale, any product, everything that starts and turns into even something that, impacts millions of people or makes millions of dollars, whatever your desire is, it starts with one person who says yes. And when they say yes to your minimally viable product, well, then you want to do a little bit of reverse engineering and, really hone in on why they said yes. What caused them to say yes? And in that unraveling, or in the process of doing this, then you develop an enrollment process in a way to attract clients to you. So these are the three things that I got to share with you. And if you would like to get some help with this, you'd like to learn some more, you'd like to talk to me one on one, if you got an idea that's bubbling up to the top and you want to find out if I can, help you launch a minimally viable product, well, just drop on into the chat below and say MVP, minimally viable product, and I'll reach out to you and we'll connect on chat. And I've got a few different ways that I help clients, and some of them are completely free, some of them are one-on-one, some of them are more so in a group program. But I created this video to inspire you, and hopefully it has. Because, like I said, launching a group online program that ultimately can impact and uplift millions of people starts with simply an idea. And even when you think about metaphorically, like the Burning Man festival, it just started with one person and one idea. And it was just, a small group of friends. And now look at what it has done. It's impacted millions of people, and people sometimes don't like to talk about all the money that it's generated. But last I looked in the reserve account for the Burning Man Festival, that they have about $20 million. They've bought a big piece of land where they're doing some test projects. So again, hopefully that inspires you. Everything just starts with an idea. And if you'd like to connect with me, just drop a comment down below, MVP, and I'll reach out to you through chat messenger, and we'll see if we can make some magic together. All right, that's what I got for you. We'll see you soon.